It's the Tricky Debates. Tricky Debates. It's fun, awkward talk.
Common sense is like deodorant. The people who need it most never use it. Well, on that note, I welcome you to Tricky Debates HK Live. If you have comments on the debate we are going to have, you can send them to 0244883008 or 020-860-8620 and we'll read it on the show, alright? Here's our question again. If a husband isn't okay with his wife accepting gifts from her boss, is he insecure or justified? Let's debate. Well, debating tonight are Nana Ehuntenhun and Miss Philo. Nana thinks that the man is justified. Miss Philo thinks he is just insecure. Oh, please sound alive. Somebody is yawning. Yes. Today, whatever you do, I'll describe it. And now he doesn't want to say much. He's adjusting the microphone. Yes. Okay. I hope you guys have had a good day. Mm-hmm. Right. It's 9 after 8. So we're going to go at it right away. All right?
Now, by the intro, you said common sense is like what?
I said common sense is like deodorant. Mm-hmm. You don't get people who really need it to use it.
It's
not about the emphasis is on common sense. Please stay there. Stay there.
No, but I'm also interpreting the whole thing. So okay, anyway, that was just by the way.
Yeah. So, all right, Miss Philo, I think you go first. Mm-hmm.
Tricky Debates. It's fun, awkward talk.
Your 4 minutes starts now. Uh-huh.
You've not given me the bell.
You want to hear that bell? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay, so good evening, lovely people of the Oil City. We thank you for always keeping the lockdown here for us, just to, listen to us. We appreciate it so much. Okay, so to the question, if a husband...
You want me to read the question?
Mm-hmm. If a husband...
Yes, it's a condition. If a husband isn't okay with his wife accepting gifts from her boss, is he insecure or justified? Okay,
so I will say insecure. He's insecure. He feels insecure. Why am I saying this? You see, sometimes probably the boss, comparing the boss and himself, the boss probably might have a lot more than him, and there would be certain things that he's also not doing right in the house. So when he feels like when the wife gets all these attentions and gifts from the boss, then it means the boss is being I can't say, his position as a husband is being given to the wife. The boss, or the boss is fulfilling a responsibility that he was supposed to, or he is supposed to do, and therefore he's afraid he may lose the wife to the boss. So this is insecurity. In the first place, regardless, you shouldn't think that way, because if I'm working with my boss and I think he appreciates how I work, and he is acknowledging me, or praising me or rewarding me for that, and then he buys me a gift, definitely I will receive it. Just that I know there should be boundary as to what type of gifts as a married woman can I receive from my boss.
Okay.
Do you get it? My boss can't buy me is it lingerie? My boss can't buy me that as a gift. That one, every mature person will think otherwise. So do you get it? So assuming you come to the house and then you come and show this kind of thing, perfumes and all that to your husband, definitely the man will feel insecure, and there will be that kind of jealousy, which is laudable, because even if your boss appreciates you, certain gifts, no, it shouldn't come from him. So the moment you receive certain gifts from him, then the man becomes worried, which for me, I think it's louder. But if before the man can also be insecure or think negative when a wife receives a gift from the boss, even if probably during their courtship or dating time, something might have happened.
Okay.
And see, I had to say it's bringing back memory. Hey, now if you know some kind of weakness of your woman that someone can use to get her, so or in weakness or to try to regardless say you can still get that person. So if he knows that the wife happens to be that type, and what this man is doing can lead or can trigger this, that one, the person will be a little bit insecure, because when you say where it's going and where it's true, the place is deadly. I hope it's not bloody. Do you get it? So he is fighting for and then he feels like when you accept a gift when the wife accepts a gift, or a female partner accepts a gift from the male boss, the guy sometimes feels like he is being replaced. He's being replaced in the woman's life, because the moment a different man or a different person set in and then start providing you with certain gifts. What if, assuming I'm not able to buy you a car and your boss buys you a car? You can imagine. And when these things happen, you become very vulnerable to them, because while you're papa, so you always try to repay him back. Even if you are closing, oh, are you closing? Oh, I'd like you to do this thing for me in the next 3 minutes. Then the person stays. You get it? So the man has every right to do that, to feel that way.
Okay, let's follow. Your 4 minutes is up. Nana, please, let's go. Your 4 minutes starts now.
Good evening once again, or good evening to our cherished listeners. I with a view that, it's justified for a man to get jealous or get annoyed when he realizes that the wife is receiving gifts from the boss.
Okay.
You know, in every organization there's something called code of ethics. Ethically, you being the boss, you are not permitted to be giving some gifts to an employee.
Maybe not in this organization.
Which one are you talking about?
I don't know which one I'm talking about.
And when it happens like that, it's like you are going beyond the boundaries. You are going beyond the rules or code of ethics of the company, for which it is justifiable for me to get annoyed or to be jealous, because it doesn't make me to be insecure, but I'm justifying that I don't understand the reason why you are going to buy, like he just gave an example, going to buy a limousine for an employee. What is the reason? You get it? To the extent that maybe this Valentine we just passed, you went and buy something like the hamper, chocolate, that kind of thing for my wife, simply because you said it's Valentine. So you are showing love. Showing love to who? It is not justifiable. That buying that thing for my wife, why do you have to buy it for my wife? Not any other person but my wife. That one I disagree. And the boundaries, because you are going beyond your boundary as a boss. Because your boundary has its own limits. And most of the times our culture does not even permit that. Every company or every organization has its own culture. And culture does not permit that buying. Yes, you can show appreciation to your employee. You can equally decide that, oh, this employee has done something extraordinary, so the office, it is not you the boss, the office is recognizing that employee. But we boss nkwa show no akoto a chocolate, man super chocolate, now the amano. I mean, what type of communication are you trying to send across? And I disagree with it. I mean, it is something that I disagree totally. Not because I'm jealous or I think I'm insecure, but truly you are going beyond your boundary. Every organization has its own code of ethics, as I've already said. So the code of ethics of your organization, is it ethical for you as a boss to be buying, to the extent that some of them will be buying Andes and that kind of thing to their employee? Now I'm a husband, and you said, is it because you think I'm insecure? No, it's not about insecure. It's about me telling you what you are doing is not right.
Okay.
Because I trust my wife in all ways. I know no matter what you buy to or you give it to my wife, you cannot buy the love that she is having for me or I have for her. Yeah, no, you can't buy it. But even if you bring in the best of all the best, you can't.
Okay. Because
love is something that you can't buy. But you doing that, is it part of your company's rules and regulation? And if it's not, why do you have to even do that?
Maybe they are friends.
What type of friends are you referring to? Yes, your employee is not your enemy, but you have your limits of doing everything.
Yeah, old school mates.
Yes. Okay, fine. But what you have to also know is that don't use the word power, because you have power to do things. So because of that, you can decide to buy everything for my wife, and it will be something that I say, if I do that, my wife is, if it's 1 year, then there will be punishment. Power has its own limits. Somebody just said today that yesterday he was having all the powers, but today he's just walking around along the roadside.
Yes. Thank you very much, Nana. The 4 minutes is up. Okay, Miss Philo, your next 4 minutes begin now.
Okay, so when Nana Winterman was talking, yeah, he made a statement like, why would you buy my wife a car? What if, or as a boss, you're not supposed to do it, it has to come from the company. What if the company is not doing it, or he is the CEO and has decided to show appreciation by appreciating her for her effortless, timeless contributions to the progress of the company? I think there is nothing wrong with that. If you are secure and you have the trust, you trust me. If you say you trust me, then why should you be worried? Do you get it? Yes. Because people make a plan on every make a plan for trading. Today, madam, do not go for trading to me. So to avoid all this, and then this man has realized that no, I'm being I'm a hardworking person, so therefore he is appreciating me for all that. If you think that you trust me that much, why should you be bothered? Just as you say that you trust me to the extent that come what may, no matter the gift that someone buys for her, she can't trade that with the love both of you share. So why should you be worried if my boss is buying me whether limousine or my boss bought me chocolate? During those Vows Day, there was a lot of hampers on the market.
Daewoo Matrix. Matrix.
You see, also, see, there were so many hampers. So I went to the mall or a supermarket and I saw this hamper. Oh, she deserves it. And my boss buys that for me.
Why is it that the boss, as soon as he sees anything nice, you are the first person to come?
Because I'm the nice person in the office. When it comes to work, I'm selfless. I'm selfless. I work very, 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 very hard.
Yes.
So you see,
Yes,
don't
yes.
let jealousy take. Yes, don't let jealousy take the better part of you away. Because when it's happening now, jealousy is taking over. Now you are becoming blind. You become blind to the trust that we once share and all that. So I think that my boss can buy me a gift. That's just as I said. There are certain gifts that can, but for hamper and there's chocolate in. We say chocolate day, and I guess some of us did my friends this year. It's chocolate day. So what is wrong if he buys me hamper and then there's chocolate in it? I brought this thing to the house. We all ate. So what are you talking about? Do you get it? So some it is not insecurity. Why would you feel, but why would you be jealous of that? And then you think that you are being replaced, or your self-value. If you think my boss is higher and you are not up to his standard, no. If you do that comparison, you're wrong.
Okay.
Because I saw you for who you are.
No, you didn't see the boss then.
Well, no, listen. But I saw you for so do you want to tell me that, you see, it's not before a man gets married, there were thousands of women out there, and he decided to choose you.
So it's you women who choose the men.
So it means the lady saw millions of them out there, and he decided that no, you are the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Do you get it? So at the end of the day, if my boss is appreciating me, I saw all these bosses. I was working before I met you. I could have done anything, so-called that thing probably that negative thing you are thinking of. I could have done that with him, if that is what you want to say. But I said, no, it is you I want. Now we are together. I am working. I'm a hard-working woman. Even you yourself, you could attest to it that when I come to the house, my wife is extremely hard-working woman. And if my boss is appreciating me for that, I think if it's not jealousy and insecurity, you shouldn't be worried or about that.
Okay. All right, Nana, your last 4 minutes.
As she was making her submission, she just came across, or she just been making some statements. Yes, you're a selfless woman, you work 24/7, you make sure the company gets to. I use the word, the package should come from the company, not you as the boss. You are the CEO of the company. The company belongs to you. The welfare of the company belongs to you. So if you are presenting something to me or something to my wife, an invitation is extended to the management level that, okay, Madam Osimeshi or Mrs. Ehuntehun or whatever, that is because of her selfless nature of work. The company, not you as the CEO, the company on behalf of me is presenting you this as a gift. It is management. It is not an individual. That one, you don't have a problem.
All right.
But you are saying that you've gone out, you've seen hamper, chocolate is inside, and the whole company realize that I'm the selfless, my wife is the selfless person. So you decided to buy it and give it to my wife. The whole organization.
Yes.
It is not between the two of you that have started but the whole organization realize that my wife is the selfless among the self people.
Yes.
My wife is the hard-working woman, so you just decide to buy hamper and give it to my wife.
20-man organization.
Abasama. This thing you don't joke with it. Because if you try to let it be, it's not because you are jealous, it's not because you are insecure, but you are justifying that what he's doing, he's going beyond board. You have a lot of employees. Yes, my wife is the hardworking among all. If you are giving a hamper to my wife, then you think that my wife is the one that deserves the hamper. All management people are there, all staffs are there, and you present it to even my wife. But if it continues that today, watch an idea, what these are holidays. Which one do you have?
6th March.
6th March. You say because it's Independence Day. My wife helps for us to have our independence, watch and present. Then we went on Easter because when Jesus was about to die, it was my wife who asked Jesus, who went and gave Jesus water to drink. So one man gift. We went to 1st May. You say it's Workers' Day. My wife deserves the this. I mean, how come? What is the motive behind it?
Nothing.
What do you want from at all from my wife, that even to the extent that Republic Day cry, we saw no boy coming come and play Ghana as a Republic Day, so we've given her a present. It can be justified. You know, you have to make the atmosphere lovely, like everything. Everybody knows that the person deserves. Yes, she deserves it. But why is it that only my wife that every day there's a present? Now the man is sure you don't make a public announcement, but you don't also be fair. Look, today I won this thing at the office. Today I did this thing at the office. Today, who gave it to you? It's my boss. Who gave it to you? It's my boss. Who gave it to you? I mean, where I did hire channel do about it. Because you ask questions that why is it that yes, my wife is hardworking, and I approach my wife, or I pray that she becomes the best, but not to the extent that the Ghana woman the person. I mean, for this one, I disagree. I'm not jealous.
Okay.
But I have to make sure that the wife is going on board.
Awkward talk.
Alright, so now we are up to our rebuttals for the next 5 minutes. And Miss Philo, you begin for us. It's between all three of us, so let's go.
Okay, so it's rebuttals. How entamanamipe to talk.
Okay.
Nana made in his submission. He was like, if you want to buy something for my wife or to praise him for her, to praise her for her hard working, it should be the management. I am the CEO. My boss is the CEO. So whatever gift he wants to give, he gave it and then tell the management, I think she deserves this. So let's buy her this car. I think management sometimes you kind of say, or more ideas doesn't matter that much.
Or they are too bureaucratic.
No.
And no. And then it comes in like that. And then here you are saying hamper. The hamper, even Vows Day, every organizations does that for their workers. Most organizations.
So the man should be okay.
So you should be okay. If only you are not jealous, you are not insecure. It's not full of dresses.
No.
Because just name them.
Listen, if you're giving a hamper, never the problem.
I am hardworking.
When the problem comes,
you should be very proud of me.
You said most organization does that.
No, but you should be very proud that your wife is always
where the problem comes is that you said your boss gave you a hamper to you alone. And what is wrong?
When I open it, what was in?
15 staff or 20 staff.
When I open it, what was in?
And when you open it,
what was in?
You have something they call "take your eyes from me."
What is that?
There's another one too they call.
No. For the sake of our listeners, I think
there's another one there that they normally use that.
Mr. Sir, please let him explain.
So one pa and show me. You get it. And all these things
are in the panties and bra? Is it panties and bra? Is it panties and bra that you are trying to sugarcoat it?
That is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's how their name, so that they give it to. And number wife, what they are about now?
So if it is not any of those items like bodily.
So what if, please not to catch you, what if I bought the hamper, I didn't know the content in it, but I felt like I'm presenting something to.
What did you see?
No, you see, I didn't know the details. I saw chocolate, I saw probably champagne, some wine and all that, but I saw a box wrapped, which I didn't know the content.
How do you celebrate Vows Day? Vows Day is meant for which people?
people 22 years.
No,
Vows Day is to show love. It's not for lovers.
No.
It is to show love.
It is not for.
It is to show love.
Question.
No, Vows
It
Day
is to
is
show
something
love.
that normally is
To
not
show
mandatory.
love.
To show love
Vows
to their
Day.
loved
Wait.
to your loved
It's
ones.
not only
Vows Day.
so
your
if you're
loved
my
one.
employee,
But
if you're my employee.
No, but how can you tell me that your employee, they
Let
are
me
50
finish.
staffs, and you are giving it to one person?
As for this
I
question,
mean,
I'll answer. Vows Day is for people 22 years and below. All others, yours are Father's Day and Mother's Day. Period.
So why should you that Vows Day? That's my wife is above 22 years, and you go and buy something, a hamper that
That's
you go
why
and
I said that one was in the box.
in the box.
The man didn't know.
Why is that the mother doesn't even know?
No, listen.
If
Why
you're going
should
to
you
buy-
feel
if you're going
jealous?
to buy
Probably even he's not aware. You just it's a matter between the two of us. If you trust me that much and you know that I'll not give it out to anybody like that on a silver platter or something, why should you be jealous of it?
Yes, see, the
Why should you
papa,
feel
papa,
insecure?
papa,
The baby will come with papa will not do one
You get-
wedding.
All right. So, end of the battles. I think we got a few messages today from Mr. Eju. He says, this one, the man is justified. Simple. No explanation. Okay. Now, Rosemont says the man is insecure. Okay. Let me see. Higa says, if insecure, then there are issues, and it will depend on the type of gift given. But if justified, then there is no trust issues. Higa, pick a spot and defend it. What is that? Abigail says, what? Insecure? Insecure. Okay. Miss Fula, are you counting?
I'm winning. So no worries.
Okay. From Innocent, maybe I should read his last.
Yeah, you know.
It says the situation where the husband is not okay with accepting gifts raises lots of issues of trust in the marriage. The situation where a husband isn't okay with his wife accepting gifts from her boss raises various complex issues surrounding trust, boundaries, and the nature of the relationship. Whether the husband's concerns stem from insecurity or are justified depends on the specific circumstances and how the situation is handled by both parties. Valentine needing a gift, and he doesn't like the idea. Okay, so that's what this stems from. Guardiola says, well, but if it depends on the wife and you. So in other words, if you have a good relationship, then this shouldn't be a problem. We have another one from Mr. Poby. He says it depends on the attitude of the woman upon receiving the gift and the pace at which she might be receiving the gift. So just like Nana was saying, if on every occasion in the year you are receiving a gift from your boss,
Because I deserve it.
this one, no, to them fancy worker, no, I call it something which is there. And the question is that, is the boss a male or a female? To over-appreciate gifts from your boss creates, listen to this one, it says, to over-appreciate gifts from your boss creates suspicion and tension in your relationship. Okay, from Lord Evans, it says, why is the boss buying gifts for women at the workplace? Unless if the employee is an employee appreciation week. But casual gift is an indication of soliciting for romantic gestures. Any wise married woman will decline the offer. Okay. From Kwame, it says it depends on the kind of gift. Body items, underwear, panties, body lotion, etc. Even dresses are not the best. Well noted, Kwame. From Ike says that to me there is no problem. So for him there anything goes. Who else sent us something? Felicia says he's insecure. Okay, from what I'm getting, it looks like the women are saying for the men they are insecure, and for the men they are saying that the man is justified. Okay, I guess that's what it is. So this is where we will end our debate for tonight. I'd like to say thank you very much for your messages on our debate for tonight. Tricky Debate will surely come your way again next week.
Tricky Debate.